It snowed yesterday, and since I don't have much going on today, what I'm gonna do is come up with a story for you, baby. Honestly, I'm just looking to have some fun, and what I decided to do is just show you around my room and use some pictures to paint the picture of maybe my early childhood, and this will probably be a part one of a bigger series, but we'll start now. So the story starts February 18th, 1993, when Mom had me. There's baby Joey. Now, the interesting part about the whole thing is my mom didn't have me with the guy who's my dad now. Weird. And you know, to have a baby, you do this thing, and it's weird. But anyway, for the sake of the video, the guy who donated the sperm to create me, it's like Voldemort. He who shall not be spoken of. Wasn't really a good dude. Couldn't take care of me, couldn't provide for me, couldn't support me. I'll probably never meet him. I've seen him a couple times around town, but we're not meant to cross paths. Noodle eating Joey, toy playing Joey, was adopted by a man. The man's name was Adam. There he is. Not the black guy, it was the white guy. There's a black guy in there, but that's the guy. That's the guy, not that guy. In my closet, I actually still have the original picture from when I got adopted with him. Grab that. So that's my dad and I when we got adopted, and I look happy as a fuck. Needless to say, my mom and dad got married, which was pretty cool. Happily married. And then at age 4, I got into bodybuilding, and this was my first bodybuilding cut. Yeah. Just from not eating, I started starving myself. I'm just kidding. I'm like 4, and I didn't get into bodybuilding until I was 18. I have so much stuff in my closet, it's just crazy. So here is a baby picture of me. My favorite word was actually more when I was eating Elbows pasta, which is hilarious. So it wasn't like mom or dad, it was more because I was just a savage back then and I wanted to eat food. As time went on, my parents wanted another child. So guess what they did? They had sex. And then this little creature popped out of them. That's my younger brother, Nicholas Alexander Szatmary. He's actually adorable. That's like the cutest baby picture ever. And here we are. So as time went on in my life, I never was really a popular guy in school, which you've heard probably stories of. I was out of shape. The first mile that I ran in elementary school was like a 14-minute mile. I remember I ran so fast, you had to do 6 laps, and I ran 2 laps, and I think I was at like a 3-minute pace for 2 laps. So I was like, man, like I am cranking. And as soon as I started coming for that last one, I started dying. I was gasping for air, and it was the worst feeling in the entire world. I was just chubby. I was the gay best friend. I used to dye my hair weird colors. I would wear studded belts, spike bracelets. I had gauges at one point. I would wear fake magnetic earrings because my parents wouldn't let me get my ear pierced, which just sounds ridiculous. And I was a hardcore video gaming nerd. I was like a level 99 paladin in Diablo 2, and if you don't even understand that, yeah, that's how deep it was. And I would just sell video game accounts and eat Cheetos and just junk food. So I have a couple pictures to show that phase of my life. Oh, yeah. face is the size of a Frisbee. Here's a good one, guys. Here's what I was for Halloween. Now, if you can tell me what I was for Halloween, I will give you points because I don't even know what I am. Yeah. That's a clown with a studded neck necklace and a karate uniform. That actually is kind of scary. Here's just me playing some bowling, but I'm a little bit heftier, as you can see there. Yeah, backing it up, folks. It's true. My neighbors across the street owned a karate studio, and it was Kempo Karate, and I remember signing up because it was my first step to just changing myself and wanting to get into fitness or dedicate myself to some sort of sport. I tried soccer, and anytime they kicked a ball at me, I would grab it with my hands. I was just way more of an aggressive person than I was a soccer player. Nothing against soccer players, you foot fairies, but football is not for me. That's me at the end of the line, like the last person, because I just, I sucked. So with karate, it was a 3.5-year commitment to get my junior black belt, and I fulfilled that. And what I learned from karate was how to be disciplined, how to be on a regimen, how to work out, how to take care of myself, how to have integrity and honesty, as well as work really hard. I think my stuff's still over here too, which I'll show you in a second. Believe it or not, I actually had, this is like a 3-foot trophy. I actually had 6 of those at one point, but as you can see, I keep breaking the tops off of them. Here are all I got tons of karate belts. Mess with me, I'll kick you in the nuts. Much more. Yeah. This is my karate instructor and I, Jared, my next door neighbor. I absolutely love that guy. He's a great role model for me. So if you're watching this ever, Jared, thank you for all you've ever done for me and your family. I've liked lions ever since I was a kid. This is a tiger. They didn't have lions. They're a little bunch of, they're a bunch of sheeps out there. But if they did have lion face paint, I would get it. I would get it. That's as close as a lion as you're gonna get 10 years, 15 years ago. I got tired of being overweight, being the gay best friend, not really having much of a say in my life. So I started to work out, and that's where fitness really did change my life, and I've made plenty of videos about that before. But it honestly, truly did change my life. I was doing push-ups, pull-ups, and sit-ups, even in the shower, before and after I would go to school to try to get the way I wanted to look. So I went from looking to a chubby kid to then, you can see me in the middle here, less chubby, more athletic. And then, since I was bigger, people wanted me to start playing sports solely based on my size, even though I didn't have much of an athletic ability, so they thought. I started playing football in middle school, and I actually killed it. I remember the high school started recruiting me because they heard word about me. And there is actually my middle school letter for football. Previous to that, I've been excelling in lacrosse. I was a 4-year starter for lacrosse from a freshman all the way to a senior, which earned me that big ass plaque. And then I got bit by the bug to play sports, and I wanted to excel as an athlete. And you can see I have a lot of MVP trophies, a bunch of mugs, other stuff. I'll just try to get a better camera angle of everything. Guy's missing a leg over here. Medals. And yeah, honestly, medals and trophies are super cool, and I have them as a reminder. But as I got older, I realized that it really didn't mean much to me, and that's kind of why they're all just stashed away right now.